partial.
The most important members of Mary's
We'd like to get that out right up front before we even go any further. The most important portion of Mary's Danish is here. It's Chris, Gretchen, and David, and we're here to answer your questions. Because you guys have been here often enough that I really have nothing too new to talk to you about, except for, of course, the album.
That's right.
So if anybody has a question for the band, give us a call, 714-533-8300, and we'll do that. So we're here to talk about Circa, which has many songs on it.
17.
17 and a half, I read.
17 and a half, yeah.
Where does this half portion
It's
come
an
in?
instrumental. Isn't the instrumental?
There's actually a few instrumentals on the album. There's, I think, a total of 14 songs with 3 instrumentals.
Will any of it, as far as putting the instrumentals on there, I mean, do you think that a radio station would ever play it?
I would hope so. I doubt it.
So.
Yeah.
Maybe behind like the weather report or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, okay, we'll go get a copy of the album. We'll just play it under the interview.
There you go.
And we'll get it out there.
Subliminal.
It's been a long time between this one and There Goes the Wonder Truck. What was the delay and all that stuff?
Basically, a lot of red tape from our old record label.
We were getting off Chameleon and looking for a new label, which ended up being Morgan Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just difficult. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of legal stuff to go through when you're
Right.
getting off a label.
How's this album different?
It's the first album that was done with Lewis and James completely in the group.
Uh-huh.
The writing process is a little different. It was much more democratic, and just we wrote much more as a group, and a lot of it was written in the studio, where we booked out a lot of time up at some big old studio in the valley, and we just wrote together as a group. Whereas the other stuff was a little more like Julie and I writing a lot of stuff together, and Gretchen and Wag writing a lot of stuff together. This was much more of a group effort.
Where was I going to go with this? Hello, over my head. I was reading, and there's a lot of stuff. It seems like you and Julie have been the two people that have been interviewed the most lately for the new album, and it's like you guys are giving yourselves a really hard time. Not only not just in the interviews, but even on the album. Your writing is sort of really, really personal. Why?
Well, I mean, I think as people, we've really grown a lot. I mean, I know that I have. I can't really, just gauging from what Julie's written about, I think we've both as people developed a lot. And we had 2 years of just time to write, you know, as far as that lapse you were talking about. And we did a lot of touring. And just being on the road, you really learn a lot about yourself. And you just, I think it's just, we just called it our growing up, you know, growing pains and stuff. Just.
And you actually left the group for a little while.
I did, just for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all part of the...
She was kicked out of the group. She didn't leave. I'm just kidding.
Oh, fine. Controversy.
No.
I dig it. No, how did it come about that you came back to the group after?
Well, I never really actually left. I didn't go to a few rehearsals. I actually told the people in the band, look, it's just too crazy for me. You know, there's just so much going on in my own head. It was a lot of my own stuff that was going on, and I just missed 3 rehearsals, and I remember David called me up and said, you want to, you know, try singing on this one song, Bombshell. You know, this is on the new record. And he said, why don't you try singing on this song, just sing back up to Julie. And I said, okay. And it was at that rehearsal I remember thinking, you know, I can't live without this. This is the most important thing to me.
And that was also kind of a ploy to pull her back in.
Get me
I mean,
back.
everybody respected what she was doing. I mean,
I had to go through my own growing process to realize that this was really an important thing for me, you know. But
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad I did
Baby.
too.
Now we're gonna bond, and you're gonna watch videos.
Bonding
But
with
first,
Mary
I need to remind you guys that this Friday night, if you're interested in going to the rock auction, Artists and Musicians Protecting Tomorrow to benefit the Rainforest Action Network, show up at Hollywood Spice. It's from 6:30 until 10:30, and then we're going to. There's going to be like a jam session, and rumor has it Billy Idol's going to be there, and Brian Setzer and John Entwistle from The Who, and a whole bunch of different people, and Sam Kinison. Well, boy, we'll have things to talk to him about. So if you're interested in going, just show up there. It's a $10 donation per person. The 11th caller right now to area code 714-977-KDOC gets tickets to see Ziggy Marley at the Greek Theater on the 18th of this month. That's courtesy of the Greek Theater. Today you're going to see videos by Metallica, R.E.M., The Farm, Jesus Jones, and a whole bunch of Mary's Danish. Oh yeah, dial 1-800-858-8812 and you'll get all the information anybody could possibly want from there. Anyway, right now here is Mary's Danish. It's Julie's Blanket from the new. We've got people who want to talk to you, so let's just go to the phone calls. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, who's this? Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi. What were you guys like in high school? Were you guys like popular or what?
Yeah, I was really popular.
I was a cheerleader.
Popular with the police.
You?
I was popular with the cops in my area.
Yeah.
About it.
Did you guys all pretty much grow up in L.A.?
No, I absolutely not grew up in L.A. I did not. I grew up in San Diego.
Yeah.
L.A.
I grew up in Los Angeles.
Well, tell us how you were in high school.
I was a punk.
Were you?
Yeah.
He was a troublemaker.
I was a troublemaker. I was a serious pain in the butt for just about everybody I came
I meant
in
well,
contact
but I didn't pull it off a lot. But I meant well. My intentions were good, but
That's how I was.
but hey,
I actually missed 83 days in my first period in senior class in my senior year.
I think there was always
and
a
still
class-
got a B.
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
No, that's a disinterested teacher who really didn't care.
There was,
That's our
there was,
school
there was
system.
always a
Yeah,
class
exactly.
that I didn't go to though. Every year. There was like one class I just did not go to.
Yeah.
Never got in trouble.
Mine was English lit. Oh well. You guys don't care. You don't care. Let's go to another call. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
This is Jimmy McCormick in Southgate.
Hello, Jimmy McCormick in Southgate.
Yeah, hi Mary, Julie.
That was
I-
movie Gretchen.
Oh,
And Mary's
okay.
Danish.
Yeah, I just got your new album called Circa, and there's this little frame picture of this guy through every antique picture, and I wanted to know who was it.
It's
Good question. Should we tell him?
well, I don't know who it is. Who is it?
It's Don.
It's Dawn.
His name
That's
is
it.
Don. He's a friend of the guy on the covers, and he's a writer. That's as far as all. It's supposed to be kind of a mystery.
But that's neat.
so-
That's neat that you spotted that.
See, a lot
'Cause
of
that was
people
the
wouldn't
idea.
get that. Yeah. It's supposed to be kind of a conceptual thing, so
And it
you
worked.
can make it whatever you want it to be, actually.
You piqued somebody's interest. Let's go to line 4. Hello. Hi. You're on the air. Speak now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, this is Christine from Riverside,
Hi, Christine.
and I was wondering, since your concert next week is all sold out, if you're going to have a new one, another one.
Shows at the Troubadour.
We're trying to right now. We're talking about the possibilities of doing something in town, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah, it's still.
We'd like to. We'd really like to.
We will eventually.
Who are you guys playing with? Who's opening up for you?
Just a bunch of friends of ours.
Yeah. Friends
Kind
bands.
of like local bands.
Yeah.
Dada.
Dada,
Larger Than Life.
Larger Than Life.
Orange
Brantley,
Wedge.
Buffalo, and a band called
Orange Wedge that Wag played with.
All right.
Incidentally.
We're going to get back to phone calls after we see videos. But first, the 17th caller to 977 KDOC gets a pair of tickets to see Crowded House and Richard Thompson at the Universal Amphitheater on the 10th, which means if you call this 800 number I've been telling you about, then you don't want to go to the Universal show. Travel. Go somewhere and do this. All right. That's on the 10th of this month. Coming up, Jesus Jones, Real, Real, Real for Sandy in Long Beach. But right now, here is The Farm, Groovy Train for Nikki and Corona. That he did that. Sorry. See, there you go. He tripped over the camera. That's why I like live television. There's no going back. Anyway, the Mama Stud CD is called Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. This is Mary's Danish. Their CD is called Circa, and go buy it. If you have a question for
Yeah,
them,
you go buy it.
give us a call at 533-8300, and let's go back to the phones.
Okay.
Let's go to this one. Hello?
Hello, Gia?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to ask him a question. You guys sound like the Throwing Muses. Do you think you guys have any influence about them?
Not me. I personally don't listen to much of the Throwing Muses. Maybe Gretchen does.
Yeah, Julie and I do.
Yeah, Gretchen does.
Julie and I do a lot. I really like the Throwing Muses. But as far as influence, I don't think so. I wouldn't say so. But we love them.
Good. Nice people, too. Okay, next caller. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
This is Andre from Torrance.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask Mary James a question. Do their shows ever get wild?
No, never. It's kind of like going to a Frank Sinatra concert, actually.
The geriatric group.
Yeah, they get pretty wild.
They've been known to.
Been known to.
Yeah.
What's the wildest show you guys have had?
San Francisco, when I got spit on, for me, getting spit on and telling them to stop spitting on me, and then
Which was a big mistake.
huge mistake because came a flourish of more mucus. It was lovely.
Oh, yummy.
It was great. I just held my mouth open, you know.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to another call. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Leslie.
Hi,
Hi,
Leslie.
I'm calling. I have a question. I was wondering if Wog is married.
Wog?
Or what?
Yeah, I am married, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
There would be the ring.
There it is.
Any kids?
Very happily.
Not yet, we're trying. Well, not actively trying, but I want to try.
Oh, actively try. It's very good for you.
We're rehearsing.
They're rehearsing.
Trying's a lot of fun, Wag.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
At least that's what I hear. I don't know. My virtue's still intact. Let's go to another call. Hello?
Hi, Gia.
Hi.
This is Tara from LaSalle.
Hi, Tara. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Bitchin'.
All right. Mary's Danish.
you guys are excellent. I really, really enjoy going to your shows and stuff. But I was wondering if you got any comments from Axel about your song to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called me yesterday, actually.
Actually, I heard the song and thought it was great.
He did not. He laughed. He thought I think he thought it was pretty stupid.
No, I heard.
Really?
Well, who'd you hear from?
James.
Oh, I heard from somebody else.
Oh, okay. No, we haven't heard anything from him personally.
What's the story behind Axl Rose's Love, which we are going to see a bootleg video
This
of?
is just a bootleg video.
It's not necessarily a bootleg video. It's a video which was done by a director in Los Angeles, just a very young director. I think he was about 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And
But he's a good director.
named Jeff Moore, and he did a good
He's
job.
getting his start.
It's his
We
first
call him
video.
Opie.
What's the story behind the song itself, though, writing the song?
Well, it was actually a play on the Hendrix title, Axe as Bold as Love, and then which Wag came up with first, and then from then on I thought it was such a funny title that it made me think about the actual thought of Axl Rose, and at the time, One in a Million was a really big song, and I just kind of found it a little bit distressing, that these kind of lyrics were coming out, and just when I think our society is already really screwed up, and just it seemed kind of pointless to have such negative lyrics, and so I just wrote about it.
Well, we're going to take a look at it right now. And for anybody who doesn't know about One in a Million, it was sort of a homophobic, racist type of thing. That was what the controversy was behind it.
It doesn't really apply now because Axel's in therapy
And thank God. Coming up, you're going to see Billy Bragg's Sexuality for Manny and Fullerton. REM, Shiny Happy People, because frankly nobody's heard enough of this song. It's for Tim and Irvine, but right now here is Mary's Danish. Axl Rose is Love for the band and for Sharon and Roland Heights. That's our fault, so I'm very sorry. And the other thing is that it was your little brother that was surfing all through the
All the surfing was Peter King, my younger brother.
PK.
Yes. Love you, mean it. All right, let's go back to phone calls. They're important. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
I'm Jim from La Palma.
Hi.
I got a couple questions actually. I caught you guys at Bogart's. I don't remember if you guys remember Gretchen. Actually, I chased you around.
Fine.
Trying to get you to sign my poster.
Yeah?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I do remember that actually.
I was bugging you. Well, I just want to thank you guys for signing it. That was kind of cool.
Sure.
And secondly, I just want to know when you guys are going to come back to Bogart's.
I don't know that we are. I mean, we're doing 4 shows here in town, and possibly another one if we can get our manager Chris to get on it. And I'm just kidding, Chris. I'm just joking. And then we're hitting the road in October. So I don't know that we'll be down in that area for a while. But come up here, man. Come up to Hollywood.
Let's go to another call. Hello?
Hello.
Hi,
I'm
who's this?
John from Fontana.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question here. I'd like to know why you guys signed with Morgan Creek, if there was any other labels interested, and what other artists are on that label.
What made you say it was an indie as opposed to a...
Well,
is there more freedom with an indie?
There's a lot more freedom.
There's a lot more freedom.
We just basically liked the support that Morgan Creek was throwing our way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line. You want to be with a label that wants you, and you want to be with a label that is going to support you and that they're in for it for the long term and not for the one-hit wonder band, which we're not a one-hit wonder band. It's
I mean, we thought the logical choice was to move to a major, and and there was definitely a lot of interest, and we went around and met with them, and we came back to Morgan Creek because it just made sense.
And another band that's on Morgan Creek right now is 11. Am I right?
The 11?
Yeah, the 11.
Little Feet.
Yeah.
Voice Farm.
Voice
Farm, that's right.
There are a lot of great bands on that label.
Yeah.
Great bands.
Yeah, not every band that's great gets radio airplay, which is an important thing
sad fact.
to be very aware of. Okay, let's go to another call. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Jeannie, Chris, and Johnny from Claremont.
Well, hello, all three of you.
Hi, I have a question.
Okay.
How did you first get signed? And also, hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Was that hi to us? Oh, how did we first get signed? That's the question. Okay. We just played our butts off around town, and actually what happened is a DJ from K-Rock came down and liked what he heard and asked for a demo tape, and we gave it to him, and he played it, and I think it entered their top 10.
Mm-hmm. It went straight to #1 most requested.
Yeah, and that song was Don't Crash the Car Tonight.
Don't Crash the Bus or something.
And from there it just kind of happened. I mean, Chameleon approached us. It made sense, and they were a great label, by the way. I mean, the reason we're off them is not because they were not supportive. They were very supportive.
Yes, they were.
It wasn't happening for them, basically.
Yeah, the whole
thing
they're kind of having
went away.
All right, we've got to get back into videos. After these words, you're going to see Metallica, Enter Sandman for